What's up, everybody? So, being that I was on the subject of the female body with the cesarean section, I decided to go even further with it and talk about something a little more risque: abortion. I'm sure some of you can guess my views on it, and some of you can't. So I'm going to tell you a bunch of facts, and you'll figure it out while I'm doing that. First off, I want to start off with it's not agreed upon as to when a fetus, sperm, egg become a person. It's because the definition of person is apparently not very detailed. But, yeah. But going into that, yeah, there's no way to really agree upon a idea of when a person becomes a person and when it's just a part of the female body. And that raises the issues further, because that's pretty much where the issue really starts at. When does it become something where you're killing somebody, and when is it something where you're just, removing a part of your body? But the female body naturally aborts 2/3 of conceptions, just spontaneously, just does it. I don't know why. I didn't look into that. I can look into that if you want me to. I'm trying to cut down the time on this video. But yeah, if you want to hear more about that, you can always look it up. There's Google. It's a pretty nice search engine. There's also Bing, if you want to use Bing. Morality. Morals change based on culture, your religion, even just how you were raised, just anything. There's a lot of variables on whether or not you feel something's moral. So you can't really go on whether or not it's moral or immoral, because that's not something that everybody else follows. No one is going to have the same morals as you do, even if you're in the same church, unless you're all brainwashed the same way. Putting laws against abortion won't stop abortion. We've had abortion methods since the beginning of human existence. It's just something that happens. Communism tried banning abortion, like communists are against abortion, and all it caused was a lot of unsafe abortions, and people were dying from the procedure going wrong, or just being infected and then dying from that. So it wasn't very safe at all. The risk of dying from childbirth is 13 times higher than that of an early abortion, an early abortion. The complications rate is 25 times lower than in childbirth if you get an abortion. So, in other words, it's safer to get an abortion than it is to give birth. So the idea that abortions are more dangerous than giving birth is wrong. First trimester abortions are the safest and easiest. From what I read, even a nurse can do it. Like, someone who's not well trained in it can do it. That's how simple a first trimester abortion is. But at that point, it's not like the child's that well developed. Having an abortion, which I heard this one a lot, but having an abortion will not affect any future reproduction. It doesn't do anything to your body that will affect your ability to reproduce. You can keep on having kids, it doesn't matter. Your abortion will not change that. But having it legal, it has shown a positive impact on society, simply because it allows it to be done in a safe way with trained people in a clean environment. So it allows for abortions, instead of being back alley, they're in a doctor's office, and they're done by professionals who are trained in it and understand what they're doing. And that's way better than having people just die in back alleys and then get found. Anti-choice harassment has increased the number of late abortions because women don't want to go to a clinic and get harassed, especially when they're trying to make that kind of decision. And, some of these women have to have the abortion due to medical issues. Some of them are having to have the abortion because they simply can't afford it, and, you know, harassing them isn't helping anything. It just makes the problem worse, and it makes the abortions harder. You can't expect people not to use condoms and stuff like that, or any form of birth control, and then expect them not to get pregnant, and then expect them not to then use abortion because they're of a certain age and they don't want to throw their life away to a child yet, and they have plans, bigger plans than, you know, raising children. So on that note, it's also it's just natural instinct to you know, have sex, so you're not going to just stop that. You also tend to see higher teen pregnancies in areas that preach abstinence versus areas where you see real sexual education, where they teach the kids about it. In other words, kids need to know what their bodies are doing, because if you don't teach them, they'll go find out somewhere else, and that somewhere else is not a good place, because that's where they end up getting pregnant, because they're going to go have sex with whoever the hell they feel like till they finally learn their bodies, and by then they're probably already pregnant. So if you really want to keep your kid from getting pregnant, teach them about their bodies, teach them what their bodies are capable of, and what the risks of not just, you know, God will hate you kind of thing, but, you know, like STDs and stuff like that. Teach them about that. Teach them how their body works, because if you don't, they're going to go try to figure it out on their own. Ultimately, though, it's the woman's choice, not yours. It's their body. They have that choice, which is great. So, you know, really, there shouldn't be this debate of pro-choice or, you know, pro-life. It's the woman's choice. It's her body. It's her kid. And, you know, being that the baby's unborn, it's completely on the woman as to what she does with it. Because it's not really classified as a person. But that's all I got. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you want to complain, go ahead. I love debating. So, I'll see you guys later.